It's your girl, LaToya Forever.
Back at it with another story time.
Yep, you heard it right. I am back with story times because you know with me, it's always something. It's your girl, LaToya Forever. And as most of you know, I had a baby on January 9th. Baby Yari. I've been MIA for a while. Thank you so much for allowing me to heal and bond with my baby Yari. He is the cutest, most precious, most perfect baby ever. Oh my gosh! I love him so much. I've gotten so many messages asking me if I'm okay because I was struggling with post-preeclampsia after giving birth to Yari, and I was in and out of the hospital all of January, and it was a scary experience. But this ain't that video, okay? Because today's video is all about my labor and delivery experience, and I just want to say thank you for allowing me to heal and bond with baby Yari. So let's get into this story time, okay? Did you miss story times? Let me know with a comment below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post a video next, okay? Now, at the end of my pregnancy, I was physically and mentally drained. Like, I'm full term. I'm ready to pop. I'm ready to blow. I'm ready to have this baby. I was struggling with insomnia, so I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get comfortable in bed. I had this condition called restless leg syndrome. Your legs just move and they have tics and they twitch. I would be in bed like, woo, woo. Like, it was so stupid, you guys. It wasn't happening the whole time. It just happened when I was full term, ready to have the baby. And I'm like, what's going on here? I was having anxiety around the birth of my baby. Like, I was looking for labor signs, like, oh my gosh, is my water gonna break? Is it gonna break this time? I'm looking in the toilet after I pee, like, is the mucus plug there? Like, I can't see it. I'm calling up the nurse, like, hey nurse, like, I think I'm having the baby. Y'all, I stayed paranoid the whole time. The paranoia didn't let up, okay? It was on my shoulder, like, you paranoid trick. As it got closer to the due date, it was paranoia, 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 paranoia. So I just decided to induce myself because I'm in control of the show. You're not even born yet. Like, you don't even have a birthday. So at 8:30 p.m., I'm sitting down, I'm eating my fried chicken that my man made me. Now, he doesn't make fried chicken, all right? He's never deep fried chicken a day in his life, but I was tearing it up and it was so good. Now, I wish I had waffles with that fried chicken. After I was nice and full, I took some castor oil. Now, I don't know if y'all know about castor oil, but castor oil helped me induce my labor. Like, castor oil induced my previous pregnancy. So I decided to take 2 tablespoons in this pregnancy because I was trying to get this baby out. I took it. You need to consult your doctor, okay? Because what I do with my body does not concern anybody else but me. I am so over this pregnancy. I'm trying to go to the hospital yesterday. Okay, like, check me in and let's deliver this baby. I'm getting ready. I've downloaded a contractions app to time my contractions. I'm packing up my hospital bag. I mean, it was packed up from before, but I'm adding so much more. Like, Slick came to me. He was like, dang, how much stuff are you putting in this bag? Do you want to bring the couch too? Slick was kind of annoyed that I took the castor oil because he was saying, let the baby come on his own, which is fine, but like, dude, try carrying a baby. Like, you can't even handle a bowel movement. Men should not tell a woman what to do with their body at all. Anyways, he said, listen, the longer the baby is in your belly, so the longer you're pregnant, the smarter they are. Because he was like, when his baby was born, she took a crap and she was in the womb for a while. So, I mean, I guess if you take a crap after you're born, then you're smart, right? All right, y'all. So at 12 a.m., I tell Slick, I'm like, Slick, let's shoot your hospital bag video, like you packing your hospital bag. I wanted him to shoot that video from 2 weeks ago because I just knew I was gonna have this baby within 24 hours. So I wanted to get his content complete. Girl, as I'm shooting this video, at 12, I have a cramp. Now, I don't know if this is constipation cramps, contraction cramps, but I had to shout, Slick! It's like, what the hell? Like, I'm right here. I'm like, I'm having contractions. I'm having a cramp. I think I have to poo. Like I took the castor oil and I think I'm going into labor. And girl, 10 minutes later, I had another cramp. So I'm like, Slick, we need to go to the hospital ASAP because I don't know if this is constipation or contractions, but we need to be on the safe side and drive 5 minutes to the hospital. So Slick was like, your water didn't broke, so it must be a joke. Like, Slick, this is not the time to be funny, okay? He's a jokester, he's a comedian, he's my favorite comedy show. Like, I get entertainment 24 hours of the day, but now is not the time. Obviously, that's a sign of you going into labor. And all of my previous pregnancies, my water didn't break. So around 1 o'clock, we're on the way to the hospital. Northside Hospital, Atlanta is the most annoying hospital. I feel like the roads are always blocked off. They're always doing construction. Always have to do a detour. Like, that ain't cool when you're having contractions, okay? And that's exactly what happened to me. We were doing hoops and loops and driving through neighborhoods, driving through business places, a plaza, like through the stores. It was just a hot mess trying to get to the labor and delivery unit. It's never convenient, and it hasn't been convenient because it happened 4 years ago when I was in labor with Aya. After that 5-minute journey from my house to the hospital, okay, Slick rolls me in a wheelchair because I'm having contractions. I don't want to walk. Let me sit down, okay? It took forever to check me in. To me, it took like 4 hours to get me in a room, but it actually took 30 minutes. Like, if you've ever had contractions, it can go slow, it can go fast. Like, you never know how it can go. Now, ladies, don't try this at home, but I didn't have a plan. I feel like y'all need to have a plan because my plan was to get the baby out by any means necessary. I'm on the hospital bed in my huge labor and delivery room, okay? The room was so big. It was so nice. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the room. Like, do y'all know my name? Do y'all know who I am? Like, I'm famous. No, just kidding. Not at all. So I'm in the bed, right? And my nurse, she comes in and she was like, okay, we're gonna check to see how far dilated you are. I'm like, okay, cool. She puts her whole hand, no, her whole arm, okay, in my vagina to check. Boom! And she's in there like this. And I'm like, okay, so how far dilated am I, nurse?
Hold on, I'm checking.
Like, all right, do you feel the baby's head?
No, like,
Do you feel the dilation and how many inches I'm dilated?
no, but I'm checking.
Like, how much longer do you have to check? Because it doesn't take this long. Because with my first, second, and third child, it didn't take this long to see how dilated I am. Are you new here?
I'm checking, like,
Girl, she took out her whole arm and she was like,
I need to get a second opinion because I don't know how far dilated you are. I can't feel it.
so I'm freaking out because I'm having these contractions and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm not dilated, not even 1 inch, 2 inches, 4 inches, not at all. So are you guys gonna make me go home? Because they make you go home if you're not like 4 inches dilated. I'm like, just keep me here, please. I'm having contractions. I'm like, okay, well, let's get a second opinion. So the second nurse comes in and she puts on a glove and she shoots her whole arm up there and she was like,
Yeah, so you're, oh, wow. So you're 4 centimeters, girl.
so y'all gave me the first nurse to be my nurse for the whole time. That was in my head because she didn't know how to check my dilation. How the heck is she gonna help me with all my questions? Because I have a lot of questions right now. Just take this baby out. Take it out. Now, I had questions about the medication because contractions are intense. I don't feel like I'm in the mental capacity to like breathe through contractions. I just feel like in that moment, I want to just have the baby seamlessly without feeling any pain. Like, I don't want to go through that pain. It's like, it's all mental. You just have to breathe through it and just understand that the contractions are going to get worse, and you have to prepare your brain and your mental to go through the contractions as they get worse. I don't want to deal with that. Just give me the drugs. I just want to weigh out all of my options. So nurse, what are the drug options, right? So she said, she was like, obviously we have the epidural. Now, if you get the epidural, we have to give you 2 IV drips. And if you want the epidural, you have to tell us 1 hour before, okay? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not really paying attention because I'm having contractions. I'm just tired. I'm over this pregnancy. Just get the baby out. And then she was like, okay, and then we can give you fentanyl, and we can give you 3 doses of fentanyl, and it will take the edge off. You'll still feel some kind of pain, but it will take the edge off. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can deal with that. Maybe I'll just have the fentanyl and not do the epidural, right? Because epidural, like in my experience, gives you back problems. It's just like a huge needle. Like if you move, like you can go paralyzed. It's just, anything could happen. You never know. You have to sign your life away when you take the epidural. Like, I can get paralyzed if I take the epidural. Sign, get me the fentanyl. She was like, you can get the fentanyl, but you can only get 3 doses of fentanyl, right? Because the fentanyl, it actually makes the baby drowsy, is what they said. So she gave me a dose of fentanyl. Slick wasn't happy about it, but again, like, you're not in my body. You don't know what I feel. Like, at least I'm taking the fentanyl over the epidural. You know what I'm saying? After she gave me the fentanyl and it went through my body, like, Yari's heart dropped. And I'm like, mine dropped too, baby, because I'm feeling the body. No, his heart dropped, and they're like, okay, his heart dropped, but it picked back up. So clearly it affects the baby. But what it did for me was I felt the pain, but because I was so high, to me, it took the edge off, you know? Like, Slick told me, he was like, LaToya, you got up trying to go poo because you said that you had cramps. You were trying to like boop boop me in the bathroom. I was on cloud 9 after they gave me the dose of fentanyl. I see why they only give 3 doses, because after I took the 1 dose, I was like, okay, although the baby's heart dropped, okay, it only dropped for a few seconds. Can I take another dose? When I got into the hospital room from when the contractions started to intensify, I don't know the time frame, but it started to intensify and I couldn't bear the pain. And Slick and I decided to not take the fentanyl because he's thinking that this fentanyl thing is this huge drug and people are like offing themselves and like unaliving, all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, we're not gonna take the fentanyl again. I need the epidural right now. So the nurse comes in and she's like,
okay, now you need to go through 2 IV drips before you get the epidural.
I'm thinking the IV drip is gonna take like what, 10 minutes a piece to go through my system? I'm having contractions. I have no concept of time. All I know is just give me the damn drugs. First off, why does it take 2 hours to do the IV drip? You know, it's just ridiculous. Just give me the epidural. Like, I'm just in pain. I'm falling out. I'm feeling hopeless. Like, oh my gosh, like, Mary, what did you do? And why don't men go through this? And why do women have to give birth to babies? And why, like, why? Lord, why? So the anesthesiologist finally comes in and I leaned over and I was on Slick's shoulder and I'm just like, Slick, I'm in so much pain. Give me the epidural. Just give me the drugs. I want the drugs. Hurry up. The anesthesiologist was like,
oh, we have to input your information because it's not in there. Like, we have to figure it out. Like, your information is not in the system.
I'm like, really? I signed off on these epidural paperwork hours ago. Put that long ass needle in my back because I don't want to feel any pain anymore. I'm over it. Okay. I'm not breathing through pain. I just want this baby out of me. Do we have to do a C-section at this point? Because at this point, I'm just like, please help me. Just anybody help. So the anesthesiologist finally figures everything out. Okay. I get the epidural at 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. I got the epidural. He was like, you know, after it kicks in, you're not gonna feel any pain. He told me that I'm gonna have some time to just sleep and relax. And I'm like, okay, all right. I was trusting in him. 2 minutes later, after I got the epidural, like I had to push, okay? The nurses weren't allowing me to push because they were like, you know what? We have to wait for the doctor, all right? We have to set up the room, so just wait. And then after I said that and they started to believe me, that's when they started to like, all right, we got to get the doctor in. Like, let's set up the room. Like, let's prop up her feet. They kept putting me on my side because they didn't want me to push at all. They put me on my right side, okay. I had to surrender to the pain. All of a sudden, the doctor comes in like a minute later. I put my feet up and 2 pushes, the baby's out. In 2 pushes. I got the epidural at 6:30 and baby Yari comes at 6:43. Okay? 13 minutes later, baby Yari arrives, crying hysterically, and they just plop him on my belly as if I can move. I cannot feel anything from the waist down. I'm like, oh my God, baby. Baby Yari is here. And then of course, after delivering the baby, we have to go through more, okay? So I had to push the placenta out. Now, pushing the placenta out was another story. They just threw the placenta out. And my fiance wanted to keep the placenta. So he was ready to cuss everybody out. But I'm just like, just relax. It's okay. I'll buy you a placenta off the black market. Just please. It's okay. It's all right. All right. And then after pushing the placenta out and they dispose of it, not asking us if we want to keep it, then the doctor gets a thread and a needle and starts sewing up my coochie because Yari decides to rip me open. So Yari came out weighing 6 pounds, 10 ounces, and he measured at 22 inches, like his body. I don't understand how Yari ripped me, why I got all those stitches. He was only 6 pounds, 10 ounces. The wound that I had, now I was so scared to look at the wound. I didn't even look at the wound. I still have stitches from the wound. Okay, and I will not look because I'm scared, but I have stitches still. And Yari did that. He probably scratched me coming out. Anyways, would you like to see Yari?
You're gonna feel that pressure because baby's head is moving down, so you're gonna feel more pressure.
I don't want to feel these contractions anymore.
I know. Once he puts that epidural in, it'll be good. There for
Baby time, huh? Okay. Oh, wow.
almost there.
Dr. Sugar. I had an epidural before.
I'll call 3932 for admission, and then grab a blanket. 3932. Will you grab a blanket, Josie? Yeah. Just, can somebody help me with this leg?
Come, baby. It's time.
It is time. It's time. Yep. Go ahead. Grab your legs behind your thighs. There you go. And then just bear down.
Curl to your chest, okay?
What happened to this? Just for decels. Just all right. Ready? Chin your chest like this and push. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Keep pushing,
4,
keep pushing,
5,
keep pushing.
6,
Beautiful.
7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Blow that air out.
Do it again.
And again, really, really hard. 1. We got a blanket. Just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That at 43.
Go ahead, push.
Oh, excited! Baby at 43.
We're spinning, girl.
Look at all your hair, buddy.
I told you he's gonna have hair. I said it.
Great job, mommy.
So beautiful.
Just hang that. You don't have to put it under pressure. Did it hurt? Did the epidural get?
What happened?
Did you
Epidural.
feel the pain a lot, or did the epidural sink in?
No, that thing didn't work. I felt the pain.
Yeah, you wanted that.
It was starting to work when his head was there.
Well, at least a little something.
Daddy's about to change his sunny son. I called the nurse, you guys, and I was like, so the baby pooed, and one of the nurses was like, are there diapers and wipes in there? Like, I thought you were just gonna change him, nurse.
This man got that black and mild boo boo.
I know, what do they call that boo-boo again? When it's black, like that?
It's like when you take Pepto-Bismol and your doo-doo come out black.
That's the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy's changing Yari for the first time. How do you feel, babe?
I'm good. How do you feel?
Wonderful. I'm happy.
You should be. I'm trying to get this little black stuff off his nuts
Oh my
without
goodness.
waking him up.
Don't you walk it like that?
What'd you hurt?
Oh, I keep forgetting. Slick, you're so quiet.
Because he's traumatized.
Traumatized.
Are you?
I mean, I did get a look at the vagina, like, afterwards. And I was just wondering, like, how do I follow that? Because now it's not the same size. So it's a little bit big. But, you know, they got penis pumps. They got penis pumps. I can take some type of supplement. And I think I can grow to the right circumference so I can match the new terrain.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, man, I was like, okay, you giving birth to a baby or a seedless watermelon. I don't know which one it is. What's going on?
So when my legs were up, you saw the whole like this big.
Man, what you mean? Like, that was, I'm talking about before.
Like your head could fit in there.
Yeah. Shoot.
That's why a lot of men can't look down there because of how, you know, drastic the vagina changes. And then a lot of men, they don't know how to look at you like the same. You know what I'm saying? They look at you completely different. Since
Bro, why are you holding him like that?
I know. Since I'm breastfeeding, it contracts your uterus back into place faster. So you feel those contractions. I don't know if I made that up, but whenever I breastfeed, I feel pain in my stomach, you know? So it contracts your uterus back into place faster when you're breastfeeding. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is a fact. Did you see them stitch me up?
Mm-hmm. The thread was like...
I'm like, why is it so long and how many stitches did you put in there? We're just worn out right now, you guys. We're so exhausted, so tired, we keep sleeping. I hope they put another hat on him. So Yari and I, we were like, you know, taking a little walk.
Walk where?
Around the room. And his hat fell off.
Y'all are about to fall asleep standing up.
You can tell, right? You can
Both
see
of your
it?
I
eyes.
already did. This is my dream. You in my dream right now.
You're in mine. Get out of it.
My dream got gas.
Oh yeah? Well, mine has a big whole vagina with stitches around it.
No, that's real life.
You're gonna have to wait, Yari. Hi, Baba. Yari is here. At 6:43, Yari was born. You guys, Yari is here and I'm so in love. I'm so obsessed. He's such a sweet baby. He's so perfect. Right now, he's eating. He's like, Mommy, I want food. So I'm feeding him right now. When he was born, he was 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Oh my gosh, he's just the sweetest baby ever. I don't put him down. And when I do put him down, he's like, no, somebody pick me up, right? So we are spoiling him because honestly, you guys, this is my last baby. So I am going to spoil him with so much love. I love him. Oh, all 10 pounds of you. I love you, my little man. I can't believe you're 10 pounds now. Oh my gosh. He's like, Mom, shut up. I'm drinking milk right now. I'm just so excited. You know, Slick and I have a new baby together. The kids are so excited. Samia is like the best big sister ever. She's like FaceTiming her friends, showing her friends Yari, feeding him, changing him. And can you believe that Zane is already showing Yari how to play Fortnite? So Zane would be like, at 7:30 a.m., you guys, on the weekend, Zane's like, Mom, he'll wake me up. He'll be like, Mom, I want to show Yari how to play Fortnite. So bring him into my room. And Zane's like teaching him how to use the controller. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Aya. Now, at first, Aya was like, I don't know. Like, I'm the baby. I don't know how this is going to work out. But Aya is so perfect now. And everyone just loves Yari. And we're just so excited. It's a new experience. It's a new journey. And I am just embracing every single moment. Yari, we just love you so much. And thank you for coming into our life at the perfect time. I'm burping him right now. Oh, he's so precious. You're so precious. You're so sweet. We needed you. I'm about to go burp him, change him, and put him in his bed. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified on when I post the next video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and comment anything you want below. I don't know how cute he is because he's so sweet. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll say bye. Look.